Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Kitchen Edition. I now have a pup on the bed who is looking at me like I've gone insane because I'm talking to myself, but it's okay because we all know I'm not completely crazy. So I see it took a little bit, but some people recognized the music that I played. A little bit of a Nerd City callback to a couple months ago. So who do we have in here today? Augie and Bo Blacks are streaming. They fucking took my time slot. It makes me super pissed off. But anyway, who do we got? I see Kitten, Con, Surge. Oop, got Peanut. We got Pescator in the chat. How's it going, Pescator? We're still waiting on those videos, by the way. Uh, so we're gonna have a loaded topic today. We're gonna have a special guest. Oh, hey, Chick. Hey, Abyss Walker. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? You guys didn't stay over at the Augie stream. I'm actually surprised. I'm sorry, Serge. I'm gay. Awkward. Luna! Yo! I honestly thought most of you guys would just chill over on Twitch. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so we have our topic today is it's gonna be intense. We're gonna have I don't know if you guys know Ashley. She was one of the survivors of the Davi Vanity stuff. And there's been a little bit of an outside development with YouTube. So we're gonna go into details about that. We got the new Twitter. Got a letter from Obama? What? Context. Leader, yo! I don't think I've ever seen you in one of my streams. Fuck off, no. That's not how this works. And you do not have the required number of viewers for that to even work. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about the stuff with Ashley. We're going to be talking about some of the Twitter stuff. So I am going to pull my some of my co-hosts in today. I'm sorry to Phil's and Librarians fan club. I don't think they're going to be joining us today. You can get your tears out now, because I mean, if you're going to leave because they're not here, I wouldn't blame you. Abyss scheme. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's pull everybody. Yo! Yo. We are live. How you guys
Whatever
doing?
you're streaming live in here, we can't see.
Can't see? What can't you see?
It just says like loading.
Oh, for the Discord?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing anything interesting there yet, so it's fine.
Gucci.
Yeah. I have a feeling this stream for me is going to be a lot of distractions. Guys, chat on.
Probably.
Can you guys just chat amongst yourself for just half a second?
Sure.
Sweet.
Sure.
TCS has a birthday stream coming up tomorrow.
Oh, plugging me already. Yes,
Yeah.
I do. I'm doing a stream tomorrow night, and then after the stream, we're gonna watch a movie or whatever in my Discord. At least watching Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, for sure.
Yeah, I remember those books when I was a kid. They were good.
Oh yeah, those
And
things
the art
are
in them was
scary as shit.
yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a sequel scheduled to come out end of next year to the Scary Stories to Tell Dark movie, so I'm pretty excited about that.
Sorry about that. I had to get a pup off away from me because it kept jumping on me, and that's not a good time when it comes to streaming. So we're talking about your birthday stream tomorrow, True Crime.
Well, yeah, Kitten brought it up. I wasn't going to bring it up till later, but yeah.
Yeah, gonna have a fun birthday stream.
Me.
So what video are we watching anyway? I don't think I've actually asked.
The stream that I'm doing is on the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark book series, and then we're going to watch the movie that's based on that.
Sweet. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Just want to yell at Nugget. This is fun to do. Turn yourself up. What, you mean I'm not loud enough for once? Fuck. Fine. Better.
You sound fine than me.
I swear to God, my chat is so fucking picky.
Might be fucking with you, just so you know.
Oh, 100%. But I have no problem turning myself all the way up and fucking yelling at them.
Blow out the ears, yo.
Blow out them ears. They don't need them.
Who needs ears?
To Riley, I think I'm gonna do it at a little bit earlier than I normally do my streams, and probably at 5 p.m. PST. But it all depends on what's going on that day. All I know is my husband is feeding me all day, and I'm happy about that.
Aww.
Nice.
Oh no, Siley, I'm so sorry. Headphone warning! Headphone warning! Oh no!
You know, I heard one of the girls, man.
Rip! Rip Siley's ears.
Rip her ear.
She's fine, she'll need them. Very cool, I'll be on the lookout. There you go. Got another viewer. Yeah, let's go, boys. Let's get right into this. So, as everyone knows, at least everyone who's spends any amount of time on Twitter, Twitter recently updated their rules for I don't know their child sexual exploitation policy. So it's kind of made everyone kind of come out of the woodwork, I found, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was wanting Nugget because she had actually a really good question she was wanting to ask Ashley when Ashley comes along, and Ashley's going to be a little bit late. So, before we go into that, we will look at kind of who's been coming out, kind of poking their head out from the very, very... Yo, it's Liz! Girl, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Oh, look at that. I'm getting all kinds of people now. I get people I didn't even know knew I existed. How nice. Wait, who? Oh, Baked Alaska. Yeah, whatever. Don't care. So, are you guys able to see now with the Discord, or is it still being stupid, guys?
Oh.
It's still doing the load.
Okay, let me stop, and then I may just end up doing it to the one window. Am I able to do this? Oh, shit. There it is. See if it lets me. Go live? Am I live? It's Wick? Can you see shit?
It paused.
The stream paused because you minimized the application. Hold tight.
Oh, now we can see it. Canada internet bad.
Yes, that's right. Oh, and yes, I do need to change. It does say starting soon. We are now starting. I'm just really fucking bad at everything. It's fine. So we'll go
He's
look
just
at...
a boomer that happens to be younger than me.
It's fine. I'm a 24-year-old boomer. It's okay. Don't fucking judge me. Don't get time.
Too late judging you.
Time for your judgments. Okay, so let's look at one of these lovely people. Wow, my chat's bullying me. Oh, I see how this is. So this is one of the lovely people who has popped up recently. I'm just gonna make my little window there bigger so you guys can see it. So this person's called Miami Autumn. She is a preschool teacher, a scientist, and really the only thing you really need to keep in mind here is she's a preschool teacher. So she popped up earlier today for me when I was doing research for this stuff. And just some of her tweets is just a little bit bizarre, and I was Surge DMs where.
Yeah, I'll read this. This lovely tweet here for people.
Yeah, definitely.
Dear Twitter support, minor attraction is a normal variation in human sexuality. Pedophilia, Nebophilia and hephebophilia are all normal sexual orientations. Minor attraction is unchosen, unchangeable, and normal. Sincerely, a person with a normal sexual orientation.
Yeah. Just remember, guys, this woman's a preschool teacher. This girl is a fucking preschool teacher, and she's like, oh yeah, maps are like fucking.
She won't be a preschool teacher for long, I'll tell you what.
Well, no. So, and in the interest of fairness, she mentions some common questions that people have about maps and a little thing that she wrote. So, for the sake of fairness, I feel like we should also look at that. It's pretty scientific, but quite honestly, to me, it's...
Whoa. Point out number 1. Nepophilia, 0 to 4 years old. So she likes them really young, guys.
Yep. But like I said, in the interest of fairness, in the interest of fairness, I figure we should at least attempt to, kind of see her side a little bit. Somehow. I'm just inwardly cringing, but it's okay. So yeah, she goes through kind of, the different ages, up to 17. Blah, blah, blah. Those ones are legal. So she goes into some scientific stuff. They agree sexual abuse is harmful. One study, only a small amount have actually been convicted. So blaming maps for child sexual abuse... I don't think anyone's actually completely blaming these people for sexual abuse, but okay.
Can I point something out that makes me doubt this immediately?
Yes.
They're all .org websites.
So, I don't know if it's going to load up my school stuff. That just takes you to some of the scientific journal stuff.
I don't believe a fucking word that's coming out of this.
Actually, let me see what article that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna post this over in the chat so everyone can take a peeky, take a little look-see.
Just so you'll know, I'm gonna tear the shit out of this.
I know, and I was holding back. I was wanting you guys to start ripping into it, but I also kind of want to rip into it. But like I said, I'm trying to be fair. I feel like you guys don't have to be.
I mean, why do we have to be fair to people who have a sexual attraction to children?
Honestly, I just don't want someone to come in and say that, I'm being biased.
I am biased. I ain't fucked up about saying it.
Biased as fuck. What do you mean?
Yep. I feel like I can be biased, though, after we go through this monstrosity. Oh my god. The Dora Map song, it hits different now, doesn't it? It really, really does.
So that first article that they link? Alright, so it's not that they actually studied it. This is actually published in the Journal of Abnormal Psychology. We conducted an internet survey of 1,102 men sexually attracted to children concerning their history. Internet survey.
Yep, concerning their history. Yep.
Oh, look, there's no women in this. How convenient.
Yeah, most of the men reported no offenses. But their rate of offense was higher or whatever.
Men.
Men.
A lot of people. How many people in the world?
Older men. Men who had repeatedly worked in jobs with children. Men who have repeatedly fallen in love with... And honestly, I feel like this is such a misconception. Because why is it always got to be the guys who are like the predators? Because
it's a huge double standard. Because when it comes to a man taking advantage of a girl, it's more of a territorial, like, protective thing in general, because girls are seen as not being able to protect themselves in general. And then when you come to the guy side of things, it's like, you banged a teacher? Nice!
Oh my god. So funny you should say that. I got rid of the tweet because I wasn't going to use it, but now I have to since you said that. I think Augie posted it earlier, so it should be not too bad to find.
The other thing with that first link,
Yeah.
there's a difference in people that a lot of these people, they're never caught. Let's be real honest, they're not.
No.
But
Here it
this
is. That was
particular
easy.
study, it says our findings represent the first large study of offending among men sexually attracted to children who were not recruited via contact with the legal system.
Yeah.
So this isn't actually a study of convicted pedophiles, which to me would be a more accurate study. That's my personal opinion. These people could have done anything and they're just not been caught.
Exactly.
And I mean, of course, it was an internet survey. Everything you read on the internet's true, you know.
I mean, obviously. So I'll direct you guys to what I currently have up on the stream in regards to, hey, you scored with this young kid. Good job.
No, it's more the kid scored with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole thing.
That whole thing. And it's, I don't know, I just find that whole thing ridiculous. And as soon as you mentioned it, it reminded me of that tweet. So yeah, that's that one. So as we continue, contrary to popular belief, sexual abuse rarely has anything to do with actual attraction to the children. It's often about power, domination, and manipulation. Ugh.
That's a sexual component. What are you fucking talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
I love the mental gymnastics that I like to play.
Yeah, so it's really bad. Like I said, like especially when I was looking at this stuff this morning, I was like seriously cringing. I can't lie.
I will give them one thing. It is true that most people are not that do child abuse are not necessarily pedophiles. However, they get off on what they're doing to the children.
Well, yeah.
So it is a component to some extent. And most of the time, unfortunately, it's family members or people that they know that are friends of the family, which is even fucking worse.
Wow, she really likes the abnormal psych stuff.
Well, that's what it all falls under.
It means it's not normal. It's not standard. And she calls it a normal sexual orientation. Oh, that's not what the fucking definition of abnormal is, dumbass.
God. Accept this knowledge. So this is another one of the studies that she refers to. Just kind of where she's talking about how estimates show that less than 5% of men and 4% of women are pedos.
Interesting.
Yeah, nothing too. It's emotionally charged, controversial topic. They're worried, or parents are worried. People want to know more. So it's pretty. This is a pretty standard one. I mean, I could, in theory, take a closer look at it, but it's nothing too major. Ooh, these figures only represents pedophiles, not all maps, because not all maps are pedos, guys.
No, the loophole that they use is they could be an ephebophile or any of the other versions of the same philia. It all falls into the same thing.
You're kitty diddlers. Fuck off. You're all the same.
Yeah.
Nasty.
So like I said, these guys have just kind of been popping up all over Twitter today. And it's bro, it's so bad.
Tipster made a very good point in the video he posted today. And I'll grab the link for that.
Yeah, so let's take a look at, because Tipster did post a video today. Let's see what his point of view is. Because I saw it not soon enough to like actually watch it before going live. So I have not actually seen it. God
It's
damn.
good. And I'll post the link in the chat for everybody.
Wait. No, the map community has never tried to be a part of the LGBTQ.
Yeah, so I was looking at this and I wouldn't know one way or another. So they used Snopes, which actually is not a bad fact-checking tool. My mom uses it a lot. So apparently it was a part of a fucking troll thing.
No.
I honestly I wasn't buying it, but I'm like wasn't gonna spend the time actually like.
Snopes has been
Just hit Control F and look for 4chan and see if it's on there when you search.
Pedosexual. Jesus Christ.
not according to Chris Hansen's.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We know you're kidding, Ashley. It's all cool. It's still funny.
Yeah, so that oh, Ashley, you're in the chat. Cool. my my YouTube was being weird for a sec, so I didn't have the chat loaded up. Yeah, so that's what they were referring to there.
None of us like this, Eric. It's okay. All of us are our skin crawling right now.
Oh yeah, and it's literally just because of the stuff with like the Twitter rule changes and just everyone popping up now. And I've seen it so much today on like on my like Twitter. It's gonna come up in the community. I figure we have to talk about it. It's honestly it's one of those things that I really wish they would just just don't. Yeah, pedosexual. That is the thing, Eric. Pedosexual. So here's Tipster. Let me just copy that over. I'll open up a new thingy.
And actually, what I'm looking at is in the DSM-5, there's a lot of debate as far as should pedophilia fall under, what does it fall under and what are the legal implications to it? And for the people who don't know, the DSM-5 is the diagnostic manual and criteria for psych-related issues.
Yeah, so it's like for diagnosis and shit like that.
Yeah. And obviously, pedos, there's something wired very wrong in their brain. That's why rehabilitation, in my personal opinion, is not an option. You can't undo whatever is so screwed up in there.
Are you saying they need to take a particular pill, Kitten?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that'd be real great.
Sorry, I'm just going through
very, very particular one. It ends all the problem.
Of the metal variety.
Uh-huh, exactly.
And Roblox and Minecraft.
Mm-hmm. Terribly, scary games. Things be going on in there.
Okay.
That's a joke, but it happens a lot on those games. I mean, Lion Maker.
Oh, Jesus. Fucking Lion Maker, man. Fucking Lion Maker.
That's just two examples of guys using kids' games to get at little girls, which pisses me off.
Yeah, it's like using, what was it, Minecraft, I think was the big one?
Yep, both of them are Minecraft.
Was it both Minecraft? God.
Both of them are Minecraft.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so we're gonna quickly look over here at, is there something wrong with your, mic?
It's probably because I have push to talk, so you're probably hearing the blink, click buttons.
Is it, how bad is it, chick? Because I don't really notice anything too major, but I don't know. Give you a sec to. I don't like the lag. Makes it so hard to actually interact with anybody. Give us some pets and uwoos. And
Andy.
Anyway. Dude, anyway, we're looking at, you guys are fucking AIDS. I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm gonna put Tipster on. Tipster's a little bit less AIDS than what's happening right now.
Could be my computer.
Fair. Okay. I'll mute you guys for a second, and we will listen to Tipster. There we go.
They all migrated over to Twitter, of all places. And seemingly, they self-identify themselves as what they call MAPs, minor attracted people. It's just a friendly way of saying they're pedophiles, pretty much. So they're fucking degenerates. And they've made a home on Twitter, and they're like all over the place. You can look in people's Twitter bios, and it openly says MAPs. They identify as MAPs, or like no MAPs, non-offending minor attracted people, and stuff like that. They have all these like crazy acronyms and shit like that. But in any case, they're fucking pedophiles, and they're on Twitter openly expressing their pedophilic views. But I talked about this previously, like I said, on the channel. And, I'm going to bring up this article. And they've made a home on Twitter, and they're like all over the place. You can look in people's Twitter bios, and it openly says MAPs. They identify as MAPs, or like no MAPs, non-offending minor attracted people.
So did he say non-offending? So there's a difference between if they offend and if they don't offend?
Correct.
Yeah.
I would highly suggest, Turtle, that you don't deafen yourself.
Yeah, I realized that after. I was like, wait a second. And then I was playing with volume, and it just became a mess. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I got you.
Just not gonna do that. Okay.
But yeah, he says that there's people that are no MAPs that are apparently non-offending, minor attracting persons. So they basically think about it and watch the porn, but they don't actually touch kids.
I don't feel like that makes it any
slippery slope.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's a slippery slope. How long do you think that they're going to be getting their dopamine hit off of looking at stuff online before they actually do something?
God, not long. Anyway, let's continue.
And stuff like that. They have all these like crazy acronyms and shit like that. But in any case, they're fucking pedophiles, and they're on Twitter openly expressing their pedophilic views. But I talked about this previously, like I said, on the channel. And, I'm going to bring up this article. We're not going to...
So, what article is this? Twitter lets pedophiles public discuss. Just want to look up the article. Twitter lets pedophiles publicly discuss.
Oh, there's Anon and Nuggy and...
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, welcome. You came in at the best time.
I would hope so. I'm gonna watch you stream.
Yeah. Go hop into the Discord live. We're just talking about.
I'm looking at it right now.
The lovely Lord, the world of.
You're good at focusing, no problems.
Oh, I heard it's great stuff.
Yeah. Wait. Facebook had a ban on sexual emoji. I feel like this is some weird world I really don't want to know a thing about.
Social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and Twitter discreetly change their terms of services and conditions on the regular. For instance, last year we saw Facebook quietly introduce the ban on sexual emoji that provided that proved discriminatory towards sex workers and NSFW artists making a living on the platform.
So
now, as Australian academics pointed out, Twitter seemingly changed their guidelines last March to allow public discussion about attraction towards minors, with the agreement that they don't promote or glorify child sexual exploitation in any way.
Liz, don't worry about it. Some people in here are edgy.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait a second, what the fuck's going on?
In 2019.
Eric, stop being. This is not the edgy chat. This is Noggy's chat. Please try to be slightly respectful.
or you will get the timeout.
Anyway.
Don't be a bad boy.
So they actually had it. Wait, so they actually allowed this? At first?
Child
In my
exploitation
opinion,
was part
Yeah.
of it.
They
Whoa.
did. They made an amendment to the rules, and then they changed it all more recently.
Yeah, and I think it may not have originally been intended
They're trying
in
to
the
do
way
what
that it was
YouTube
used.
does. They're trying to do what YouTube does by, silently changing the rules without informing its creators.
Yeah. And so,
It's like, well,
Yep.
if we do this, no one will notice, but people will notice. So you have to be transparent, and that's what'll get you more respect with your community.
Bullshit. It's gonna get you on the FBI watch list. Is what it's gonna do.
Well,
seriously.
maybe not this specifically, but in the case of YouTube, at least in my mind.
Eric, stop poking the bear.
God damn it, Eric. This is. Usually I wouldn't care, but.
That's 2 strikes. One more strike, you're out, bro.
Mixing of the audiences, bro. Don't cause problems.
And Lorena, I'm not sure.
That's
Have a look there.
Yeah, so do we have the old TOS?
I think that we could definitely find it. We could find it. I can grab my computer real quick.
Yeah, because that is actually a really good question.
Let's find it.
Yeah.
I do have Wi-Fi.
Ooh, who's this? In the past year, pedophile networks on Twitter have exploded, including users who endorse contact offending, justify child sexual abuse material, and demand access to child sexual abuse dolls. Yikes.
I can't explain how hard I'm rolling my eyes at this.
Dude, I am literally, this is so much cringe.
We're gonna check the Wayback Machine really quick.
Yeah. Research live on the air. That's how you do it.
Yeah. If you had told me ahead of time, I would have done this before.
Dude, I did. So this came from Tipster's video, which I only learned about, like, I don't know, not that long before we went live, so I didn't have a chance to go through anything. I'm sorry, I'm a disaster. I told you this. I'm like a fucking cat.
When did it say that they were? When did it say that they were?
It was in 2019.
Was when they quietly
did they say when?
them. Oh.
Did they say when?
It says in 2019 that's when they changed its terms to permit.
Yeah, it doesn't say specifically. Because
try clicking the article.
Wait, is this
yeah.
it? Is this it?
Yeah.
Is this it? I'm actually gonna die.
It is.
You gotta be. No, this is the new one. Am I able to see previous ones?
No, you can't.
No, this is the old one. This is the child sexual exploitation policy. This
October
is, you need to read down.
So it was before October 2020. Great. So let's go to September 2020 and look at.
Is my mic still bad?
The Wayback Machine.
You're fine.
Sorry, I'm in the studio where my Wi-Fi is not good.
Let me know if that's better.
There are dead mice.
You know what,
everywhere
Jess?
here.
I'd
It's
love
a
to see you do
shit show.
better. You're low-keyed shade throwing in the chat.
There we go. I found it. Found
it.
Found the TOS. Yes. Twitter terms of service. Did they say which section it was under? That snapshot that they put out.
Changed its terms.
It was their sexual exploitation
taken from child sexual.
You had the TOS on before. So did
child sexual exploitation policy page.
Yeah.
Who may use privacy content on services, using the services, disclaimer and limitations in general.
Yes, make Phil do everything. Honestly, Phil and Librarian are the only reasons I'm like fucking alive with this shit.
Well, I'm trying.
Oh, well, I mean, you too.
Doing a good job.
But
the service as a limitation of liability, general,
My audio
May
is
25th,
low.
2018. Which
Now
would be for
my
terms
audio's
of
maxed now, so
services.
let me
There
know.
we go.
I
Who
could
may
probably
OBS?
move my mic
services,
closer.
privacy, content on services.
Are you doing it on OBS or are you doing it in
rights
like
of
your sound set?
content. Using services. Fucking hell. No, I don't have that subsection,
Yeah.
but we can
Anyway,
check again.
the fact that they allowed the discussion of it. Oh wait. Oh no, never mind. May be permitted in a limited number of scenarios. Prioritize the desires. Blah blah blah. Yeah,
What's up,
Connor? Connor, you ready for the e-girl uprising? You ready to lead us to victory?
I have a 3-word response for you from him. No, women bad.
No, that's Augie. Come on now, let's get the guys straight.
Not in our e-boy chat.
Oh snap! Are we spilling the tea from the chats?
I mean, it's called No E-Girls.
You mean the one where they literally just post like N-word towers and women bad?
Women bad.
No, that's not all of us.
Just
I don't.
Just search, honestly.
Yeah, that's it.
That's just. Okay, so yeah.
Okay, 5,000 snapshots on October 15th. I would assume that's when they would change.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, it's fucking shady as fuck, and I don't like it. That they'd even allow that much.
It's very much deplorable, and I think
oh
Jack
shit!
Dorsey.
Connor's calling you out. Connor's calling you out. Oh my god, yes! Oh shit!
What?
Oh shit! The tea.
What?
Damn right. Should we pull up the screenshot? Shall we go off on
you want
this?
to? Oh, that screenshot where I just said women. One of those, yes.
Yeah, there we go. Cancel.
Let's see it. Pull it up. Let's see it on that screenshot.
Yo, Connor, DM me that screenshot again. I'll pull it up.
I'll find it.
Because I'd have to go back through that chat, I think.
Screenshot. I will check the chat. I'll check the chat logs right now. I'll expose myself.
You expose? Please don't expose yourself. Jesus Christ. We may have kids here.
Not in that way, but
Oh shit! I just got myself to the.
Where did I say the No E-Girls chat?
Holy shit! Okay, I'm not gonna.
I did not say anything. I didn't say anything.
Connor.
All I said was women. So Connor, you are fucking wrong.
Uh-oh.
I'm waiting. Someone send me the tea. No one sends me the tea.
I don't see the E-Girls chat. I'm assuming we can't see it, so.
Well, no, it was taken from that. He took a screenshot of that chat and then sent it. I think he put it in the girls' chat.
Hold on.
Actually.
I got the turtle.
Oh, you got it? Oh boy, here we go. I like this. We expose everybody up in here. We expose everybody in Kitchen Edition.
There you go. I just sent it to you, or it should be sending right now.
Oh Jesus, fuck's sakes.
So that was the context that he was talking about. All I typed was women. So if that's considered offensive, I don't think it is. I don't think that that's offensive at all.
Okay.
You gotta blend in, right? You gotta blend in.
Let me just suggest.
It just says women. I don't think that that's.
It says women, and then it says bad.
Well,
and
no,
then it says
but
racism.
he finished that sentence, and then I put a racism going up to it. So all I was saying was that racism was bad. I'm a good person.
Women not bad, racism bad. Racism fucking killed me and went an event. I am still very pissed about this. I'm still very salty about my Among Us experiences. Anyway, Connor comes in here, fucking distracts us all from the important topic. I see how it is.
No, I'm not shocked why this stuff got out of hand because peanuts involved.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Real e-boy cat fight. Fuck you, Kitten.
E-boy cat. Oh my. Honestly, I would fucking. Oh my god. Yeah, can we just talk about my Discord server for a moment? There is, like, such a fucking difference between the two. Like, okay, bye, Connor. Have fun at work. Like, so we're
Now you're
like,
telling us to get back to work.
oh, get back to work. I read it as he had to get back to work, and I'm like, well, okay, whatever. But he works so much, whatever. Anyway, there's such a fucking difference. As I was saying, you obviously have this shit happening, and then just like fucking N-word towers.
Well,
And
if
then
you'd
you
like to see
got
that, I can send that
fucking
screenshot.
dude.
Yeah,
I could pull it up.
It's
If I
the
really,
polar opposite because ours
so
is talking
bad.
about what we're talking about now on the stream.
We talk about
There's an N-word tower and women bad guys.
women bad. We just laugh at everyone. It's fine.
I'm gonna
Throw shade.
stay quiet on this topic.
Anyway, guys, bad distraction. Connor, evil. Tisk tisk.
E-boy's bad.
E-boy bad.
I said it.
E-boy needs to behave. Okay. So that was, so we'll allow Tipster to continue. So that was where we were. Fuck off, Connor. You're gonna be banned from my chat. We don't got time for your male fucking centered point of view.
Gonna read this whole article, but this is something that I referenced. I didn't use.
You actually timed them out. I didn't think you'd actually time them out.
I'm a dick.
Fucking cancer.
Turtle, open your mouth and breathe.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
fuck,
Killing
Did I
me.
break my tripod? I broke my tripod.
Anyway.
This particular article when I covered this topic previously, but just to kind of like do a little recap. This is from the Next Web. It says, Twitter lets pedophiles publicly discuss their sexual attraction to minors, scholars argue. And again, we're not going to read the article, but I just want to go to this point here. This is a screenshot with a highlighted statement from Twitter's terms of service at the time. And this is what it had to say.
So
Discussions
right
related to child sexual exploitation as a phenomenon or attraction towards minors are permitted. So what does that mean? Well, it literally...
I got you, girl.
Fucking, it's there.
Hello.
We have a legit celebrity in here.
Oh my god, guys, we're moving up in the world. We got Ashley over here.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, we got one of the cool kids now.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, e-boys were multiplying.
Oh shit, now.
What the hell?
So
Oh,
you've
that's
been
actually
watching
broken.
you've been watching the stream. What do you think of all this so far, Ashley?
Okay, well, fun fact, I've missed the last 5 minutes. Last time I looked, you guys were still talking about the first, before you started watching this, and then I joined, and then you were talking to some guy about something you sent in a group chat, and now here I am. So I don't know what's been
Connor
happening the last 5
derails
minutes.
everything, and it's fine. That's all you need to know.
Okay, everything's fine. But no, with the whole map thing, I mean, my thoughts on that are very brief and short. I was gonna cover it after I saw Edwin share the new terms and conditions, but then I was like, I don't know. It's just because I know Liz was in the chat, and somebody was on my post basically telling me that they weren't a pedophile, they were just a map, and I was like, okay, but it's the same thing. Like, literally, it's like, you know, the meme of SpongeBob and Man Ray where it's like, is this your wallet? And he's like, it's not my wallet, even though it's like
totally your wallet.
It's literally the definition. It's like, so you're an adult who's attracted to children. Yeah. So you're a pedophile. No, it's not my wallet.
It's my wallet.
They want to use the loophole of I don't actually touch kids, but you think about it, don't you?
No, that's just as bad. Like, ew,
Yeah.
stop it.
You know, there was a pedophile named Amos Yee, I believe was his name. He just got found with child pornography, and so he went to jail.
Mhm.
And you know, he said, at least you know, I may be a pedophile, but shoe on head is too rude to pedophiles. My response to that is get a gun, and I think you can see where the rest of that
Jesus
goes.
Christ, okay.
Yeah,
Let's
I agree. I completely agree.
turn it down a little, guys.
But
Let's not get
Minecraft,
canceled.
no, and he also said that children should be learning about sexual education as soon as possible.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, no.
Line up the pedophiles. Line them up.
Line them up,
Good
bam,
Minecraft.
bam, bam. Oh my god.
Yeah, I call
In Minecraft and Roblox.
Oh, sorry.
In Minecraft and Roblox, we do not
of
condone
course,
the
of
act
course. Obviously,
violence.
obviously, I'd have to
Alright.
disavow
You may
otherwise.
not. You can say that. You can say that. I if it's talking about pedophiles, I don't care the context. Those are my true opinions.
Yeah. So Nugget, are you there at the moment? Because I see you're muted.
Yeah, I'm here.
You had a pretty interesting question about the new TOS stuff for Twitter, and I just before I forget in particular, I was wondering if you were wanting to talk about it.
Well, it's kind of more a theory about why they changed their policy and why they did it right now, and like it's just one specific thing that's worded a certain way.
Yeah.
That makes it relevant to what's going on. It's the second to last item where it says you can't identify victims of child or even alleged child sexual assault with their name or their picture, which also means that you can't, I was kind of worried about like Ashley and people like that, and not really worried about Chris Hansen, but like Chris Hansen, his platform is identifying victims of child sexual assault with their name and their picture. Like that's his entire account. That's like what he does. And that's what a lot of news stations were doing. And it was just convenient that it happened right as Hunter was getting all these allegations out.
That's true.
Okay, so where is that in the terms of service? Because I just loaded the terms of service right now because I want to go look at it and how it's worded.
Second to last item. Yeah, I was wondering what you would think about that, because it kind of worried me for you, because it's like it doesn't specifically say that you can't do it for yourself. It says you just can't do it, period. Like it's very vaguely worded to where they can suppress certain things and they can decide not to with other things.
Well, no,
like it's one of those.
Whatever they see, whatever they deem as inappropriate. No matter the context, if it's deemed inappropriate, Twitter is going to suppress it. That's how that.
But here's the thing.
Most social medias.
Here's the thing. That came out, right? And I reported an account recently that came up on my timeline because people were retweeting it to, hate on it. And it's a map account talking about it like 12-year-old kids and all this disgusting things, right? So I reported all the 5 tweets that were the first ones that popped up because that's all this account is doing. And there is no option to report it for that specific thing yet, number one. So they're not using it as a part of the report system. So they're still allowing accounts to just get away with it. And when I reported it, usually like if you report an account and it gets suspended, they tell you. If you report one and it's not going to get suspended, or they just got a warning, it'll just be like, thank you for reporting. And like that's what it gave me. And there's still, like I said, there's no way to report accounts for doing that or anything like that. It's just Twitter choosing what it can and cannot suppress.
Identifying alleged victims of childhood sexual exploitation by name or image and promoting normalizing sexual attraction. Okay, so my question, because that is worded really, really weird. Like
that's why we wanted
that's
you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, that's weird. Okay, so I'm wondering if it means, like identifying people who maybe aren't publicly coming out about it. Like if because it says identifying alleged victims of childhood sexual exploitation.
I think that what they're trying to say is like if you have a footage of said abuse and you're trying to post it, I think that what they're saying is you can't do that, or maybe it's like saying this was the person that I exploited in when they were a child.
Yeah,
I believe that's what they're saying.
Yeah, I feel like it could be taken a lot of different ways, and they need to word it differently or make it a little bit more clear, because the whole reason I've even gotten to where I am is because I had 30 followers for like, I think I joined Twitter in like January of this year, or like sometime late last year. Yeah. And I only had like 15 or 30 followers, like until I posted about Davi. And all of a sudden it was just like, boom, just like skyrocketed. And I got my story out there and was able to do all the things that I've done now because I posted photos of me and him together, not like anything inappropriate, just photos proving that he has been in my bedroom, that he was with me. And I mean, I self-identified myself as an alleged victim of childhood sexual exploitation by name or image, So I don't
Exactly,
know.
and
This
that's
also seems like it
why
could
I'm
be
worried about it
protecting
because
the
it's
pedophiles.
worded.
Of
No,
course.
That's
seem
what
like
I'm
it's also
saying.
protecting the yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was so convenient when it came out. Now, I'm not saying that, Hunter Biden did these things or whatever, but this dropped right after he started getting accused of all this stuff, and specifically the things with minors, and they were already hiding articles about him. Like, they were suppressing them and not letting them
Terms of
trend.
Service came out in 2019.
No, this new one,
they
this
just
new one with
updated it.
all the
Yeah,
updates
this one just updated.
came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Because
right
that's
after-
how Maps was getting away with it for so long, because they kept being like, oh, well, it's not against terms of service, but now it is.
Yeah, but the thing is, they included that little thing, which is basically saying, but if you start outing people, or if you are spreading news about, a person of alleged childhood sexual assault, it doesn't even say specifically, it's been convicted or whatever, it's just alleged. So the way they worded it is just really convenient, and I'm worried that they're going to start using that to take down, like, different profiles that are alleged, you know what I mean? And they're outing the fact that this person may or may not have done it just because they chose, you know what I mean?
I think it comes down to, we're just gonna have to see if Twitter actually enforces these or not, because I mean, technically you're not supposed to be posting, spread images of your freaking butthole on Twitter, but people still do it.
Well,
So,
stop them up.
Yeah.
And they don't get taken down unless, like, hundreds of thousands of people have reported them.
Yeah.
I think that's actually allowed because porn stars will post previews to the pornography.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm on
Yeah.
I'm on NSFW Twitter.
Wow, girl.
But yeah, I know a lot of people end up getting taken down after so many people have reported them for inappropriate whatever, but I would have to look at the actual terms. I'm just like speaking out my ass,
Yeah,
right
of
now, because I
course,
don't actually know the
obviously.
rule on that.
That's why I did that test, because I was like, okay, is there actually like any updates to the
Yeah.
reporting policy or anything? And there's not. So
That's weird.
Yeah, no, I just
That's real
wondering.
weird.
I was just
I think
wondering,
with that
especially
poorly,
like, with everything going on with like the Dobby Vanity case. I think there's still people coming out with Onision. I just wonder if there's any way for those people coming out to kind of get trapped under these policies and get reported and get.
I mean, I'm sure. I wouldn't put it past this new guy. I didn't even know. The funny thing is, I looked at this earlier and I just didn't even like consider that at all. I didn't even think about it. I'm sure that they can get reported and that this can be a very dangerous thing for them. It's a matter of, I think it's going to be actual human people needing to go and report them and not just be like some Twitter bot, scanning people's posts.
Funny,
Let's be real, they don't do that as much as they say they do.
I wasn't gonna talk about this.
That is really concerning.
They do. They just it's very inconsistent on information.
Yeah.
The outcome of it.
I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna kind of mull on that for a little bit,
definitely.
and because that makes me want to kind of. I mean, I don't know if they would respond to me, but if I email them or reach out to them or something and be like, "Listen, this
They
is
won't.
the." I know, but
well, if she gets enough big enough platforms to like tag them and stuff, and like this actually becomes an issue that people are talking about.
To do it is like it's like making another YouTube wake up or answer us pedo tube.
Oh Jesus! But
Yeah,
let's
I think we
actually
did,
not.
though.
Let's
Their
not go
attention.
to the internet police. My fucking god, no.
I think we
know.
could do that, though. I think that we could definitely get their attention with it because, I mean,
You could get their
It's
attention.
not
with it, but
necessarily-
do you want to have another website?
No.
No.
I think you're going way too crazy with that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's
what
we're just asking for clarification on a rule. We're not calling them whatever, because everybody's been commending them for this new policy change. Everybody's
that's the only
sharing
way that
it.
they're gonna get the answer, people. If there's enough backlash by the public themselves, that's the only way that they're gonna get answers.
Yeah, but we don't have to go call them pedos.
Could work. There's also the possibility that this could turn into a YouTube wake up situation, or if you were
that's what I
around
was saying.
for RFC.
It's a slippery slope.
If you were around in the old, like not the old days, but like a little bit of the old days in RFC.
Yeah, it's
the
a
Instagram wake
very,
up situation where it just went all the shit.
it
It
went
could
really
turn to
bad.
that as well.
I don't
it
want to
takes-
see that happen.
Yeah, I don't think.
Well, we're not
anyone
saying
does.
to call them pedos. That's not what we're just asking for clarification on a rule that's vaguely worded.
Yeah, because
and more
it's not
people should
worded.
be.
it's
More
worded
people should
strange.
be
Like, I don't
upset about
understand.
that. Like the whole Me Too movement is about that. Like that's what they do is they expose themselves and, you know, other women, even anonymously, that they're, you know, victims of sexual abuse or childhood sexual abuse, alleged, you know what I mean? So that's the whole thing. Like, I don't know. I think that was a very sly thing to just slip in there when all the other roles are fantastic. But that was just like a weird sentence. Why did you put that in there? Like,
they lack the clarification on, all right, I understand not like rape shield laws in journalism. And I think that this is a piss poor worded version of that. Yeah, you don't want to go publishing, you know, a 14-year-old girl who's being, you know, groomed by somebody on Twitter. You don't want to put their face all out there. That's wrong.
Yeah, but you don't want to have that.
The news media doesn't do that, but they need to clarify that, because if you as an adult choose to speak about something that you went through, or even you as a minor want to speak about something that you went through, you have every right to.
And half
Yeah,
the
but
time
you gotta
that's the
get
only
that.
way we find out about it.
Yeah, but you gotta understand though, Kitten, is that you want that clarified, because if it's not, anybody that has any kind of beef with you or disagrees with you can just go and exploit that and report the shit out of you and get you taken down for the dumbest of reasons because something's not clarified.
None of
It
these
also
guys
takes
need to
away-
clarify that. Transparency.
it could also take away the ability to like let other journalists and things like that share your story. Like that's what I really think that was aimed at, was at journalists sharing stories about alleged sexual abuse, which is exactly what's happening in like the politic arena right now. So if they're going to use it for that, who says they're not going to use it for other things later on down the line? But I don't know. That's my theory.
I think that the main issue right now that we all are kind of saying just in different ways is that we don't understand quite what the limitations are on that new term. We don't necessarily, we're all sitting here like, no, I think it means this. Well, I think it means this. There needs to be some sort of clarification on what exactly it means, and we have to figure that out somehow. And how to do it, I'm not sure, but
it never will, because Twitter won't ever give you a clear answer, because they want to have the most wiggle room with what they do and don't allow.
I don't know. After this year, I think anything is fucking possible.
Honestly,
man. Like,
this
sorry.
year's been a shit
Agree.
show.
There's a lot of things that I've done this year online and that I've seen happen online that I thought could never happen. And I mean, I'm sure some of them still cannot, but I just...
I never thought that a 5 million subscriber YouTube channel would just be fucking removed. Like,
yes, thank you for bringing up the comic
with
room.
no response. With literally no response publicly for days.
Mm-hmm.
Commentary is dead.
Hey, Ashley, you're looking at the live.
What happened?
Are you looking at the live?
There we go.
Silly ass.
I call it Photoshop skills. Show her the other.
Sorry, I'm like plucking a wig right now as we're talking. Yeah, I'm not actually blocked by him. I blocked him. So
nice.
Oh, I see the other one. I just assumed it was the basic, you know, you've just been fucking blocked. I didn't realize it was actually more to it.
It's a little fucking business card.
I'll return the favor one day.
Because I'm a bot, I thought I should go ahead and do him the favor of, you know, blocking him.
Yeah, so that's a really nice segue. I don't know if you just planned that right now, but I'm very impressed. Do you want to tell us about your experience where you and apparently a lot of people are YouTube bots who get dislikes?
So, if people in the chat are not familiar with me, hello. I was I'm very much involved in the Dobby Vanity investigation case. And
Could you give a small recap about what's happening in that case?
Yeah, hang on a sec. My cat's attacking the door. Hang
on. Aw, kitty.
All you need to know is she's gorgeous, she's funny, go follow her on Twitter.
Exactly.
She does great makeup. She does great makeup and great tutorials.
I appreciate you guys. So basically, sorry, my cat's like being a freaking psycho right now.
Of course, it's a cat. What do you expect?
Yeah, I mean, naturally, it's in their blood. But so I was sexually assaulted by Dobby Vanity when I was 13, blah 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 blah. 11 years later. Well, I'm 25 now.
I'm sorry.
12 years. 12 years later.
that happened.
That's all right. I don't know. It happened, and I didn't come to terms with it until very recently because it's just something that I kind of repressed for so long that I was like, all right, well, whatever. It's not that big of a deal because nothing will ever be done about it. And now, thankfully, stuff's getting done about it.
Yeah, you guys got FBI involvement. You got that FBI involvement, don't you?
Which is thanks to Mimi and Creepshow Art, not thanks to Chris Hansen.
Obviously.
Yeah, there's getting light on it, but it's getting light in all the wrong ways.
Yeah. So it's been a really interesting ride. We do have there is a federal investigation into Dobby Vanity at the moment. There are upwards of 50 people who have come forward publicly with allegations. There are plenty of others who have not come forward publicly yet, but they might not ever, but we do have their information. And we can all very comfortably say that it's estimated for him to have hundreds of young girls that he has assaulted or groomed in some way, shape, or form. And he is just a shitty musician. He always has been. He always will be. That's how he's going to die on that hill. And he's gone through, he has this habit of switching channel names every time the allegations start to really kind of come forward and people start to catch on to them. So he's changed his channel name and his musician name. I think this is his 4th time that I've seen. I'm sure there have been other ones in between because I never looked at any of his social media for, like 12 years. And then all of a sudden I'm looking at all of it again. But from what I've seen, it's, Blood on the Dance Floor is his original one that he's known by. Then it went to Kawaii Monster, Dark Arts Official, and now it's like the Most Vivid Nightmares, I think.
So he changed his name again.
Yes, yeah. He changed his name again to the Most Vivid Nightmares, and which is just amazing because yes, he absolutely is a very vivid nightmare. And it was brought to my attention because somebody linked me to where he was rebranding and he was releasing a new song. And it was, I think, on Friday night or Saturday night. And I had a couple of drinks. I was a little lit. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy. Everybody go hit the dislike button because this is stupid. He should not get this opportunity. First of all, he said a premiere for 20 days from the time that I saw it, thinking that people...
20
days? Isn't that strange?
What the fuck is he thinking?
No, right? Is it 20?
Not.
Who's gonna wait 20 fucking days for a video to premiere?
There's just a couple people in the live chat, for every 20 days. But yeah, so I posted that, and a couple of my friends shared it, like Repzilla, Creepshow Art, to Mimi. They're people who I've been very fortunate to get close to during this, and they're also outraged by him because they've been covering all of the information on him, and they all shared it. And over the period of 24 hours, it got up to 1,300 dislikes on the video or on the premiere.
That's like a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. And there was only, I think there was like maybe 30 something likes at the time. And then, some people were commenting on it and they were like, yo, well, why is there so many dislikes? Like, what's going on with this? And then people were able to tell them, well, hey, like this guy's really shitty. And they're like, oh, because a lot of people didn't know. Like, a lot of people just see the YouTube stuff. They don't see everything else because if you go to his social media, you would never know. And he doesn't even go by Dobby Vanity, anymore on the internet. So you don't, if you look up, Dark Arts Official or whatever, until recently, you wouldn't see all of the allegations in the news. So a lot of people are in the dark about everything. So, whatever. A whole day goes by. I'm having a good time, just, thriving, living my best life. Wake up yesterday morning, check the Kawaii Monster or Most Vivid Nightmares page, and I think 1,000 of the dislikes had been removed.
He is up to 141 dislikes right now.
Go ahead and click that little dislike button live on stream for us.
No, he's going because what he doesn't realize
142.
is that...
Now I want to see it live, guys. So you guys gotta get there and dislike.
Yeah, everybody go dislike that video real quick.
What he doesn't realize is that every time someone watches a video, that's giving you engagement, no matter if they like or dislike in the algorithm. So him getting rid of it is actually affecting him negatively.
Yeah.
So no, guys, it's really. I gotta drag your attention to the chat for this premiere. Am I the only one excited for this? Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Probably. Sorry, I just thought that was great.
That's so funny.
Made me.
But yeah, so 1,000 dislikes were removed. It was at the last time I checked, it had just peaked at 1,300, and then when I went to it, it was it was like in the hundreds. It's been fluctuating, going up and down all day. Like it was down. The like ratio was higher earlier.
Oh really?
And
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah, I think the dislikes were at like 50 something, and the likes were at 60. Very strange. The weird thing. And what confused me the most, because everybody was like, no, he just uploaded a new one. Like, it's a new premiere. But everybody who had disliked it before, when they went to it, it still said that they had disliked it. And it was still the same link. So I tweeted at YouTube, which it should just be on my page. I don't know if you want me to link you to the specific tweet.
Yeah, no, I think I still have it.
But I tweeted YouTube.
I'm going to do stuff. So you sent it to me in my DMs.
I did. But yeah, I tweeted them and I was pretty much like, hey, any explanation as to why this happened? Which you'll pull up,
DMs
whatever.
live on stream. Wow.
Yeah, don't expose me for
And here's another one that somebody on your tweet actually caught it with 1.3K dislikes.
Yeah, because I didn't take any screenshots. So I after it was at like 800 something, because I went to bed and I was like, okay, whatever, just ignoring it. Yeah, and then the next day I was like, whoa, because it was all gone. So I was asking people, to send screenshots if they caught it, and a couple of people did, thankfully. But yeah, that was their response after I think in my tweet to them, I said something along the lines of like, hey, this person has more victims coming forward than Jeffrey Epstein, and this person's on your platform, and people, his children, because his audience is a bunch of children and teenagers, they need to be aware of what they're looking at, and the dislike ratio helps start a conversation. A lot of people were like, oh, you're just giving him views. I don't care about that, because if you go to a video and you see like a 95% dislike versus a 5% like ratio, you're going to be like, whoa, what? And you're going to wonder about it. And that happened.
Idiots in the audience don't care. If the children, they don't give a fuck. They'll watch whatever they do. They don't look at likes or dislikes. They're fucking stupid.
That's really dangerous.
That's true, and that's actually true and not true. It depends on the situation, because I've witnessed it go both ways. But yeah, and we did start a conversation among some people. Some people did comment, and they were like, yo, what's going on with this? And then they got the explanation. They were like, oh, shit, that sucks. And then they just like the video as well. But YouTube's response was pretty much just like, oh, this is normal. We're just making sure that it's not like botted, or, we have to check the legitimacy of the accounts engaging with the video. So I asked them, so when you're done checking the legitimacy, will the dislikes be restored? And nothing. They never responded to me again, never said anything else to me again.
That's what happens when you get to them with a damning point.
No, exactly. YouTube ignoring me? Oh my god, I would have never imagined.
No.
Not YouTube.
Never.
But, yeah, I ended up so after I said that to them, I retweeted it, and I was like, okay, well, let me say this a little bit differently. And I said pretty much the same thing again, and very much said to them, like, hey, again, this person is a predator, so are you going to restore the dislikes so their children-based audience can be exposed to the real numbers on his stuff? And they just ignored me, so I made a video.
You want to know what you could do if you really wanted to get him away from the internet in general? YouTube will listen to anyone that says that they're a lawyer, regardless of the legitimacy. So, if you'd like to talk about that off stream, we can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Just DM me later. We can talk about it. Yeah, no, it's been this weird thing, because we've been trying. I can't say too much about obviously what we've been doing behind the scenes, but we have been trying to get a subpoena for his Instagram account for months, literally months, and they've been ignoring our actual FBI agent. They've just been ghosting him.
So there was one account of his, I think it was a couple months ago. Was it his OnlyFans? You guys got that down.
Oh yeah, I got that taken down, yeah.
That was hysterical.
That was speedy.
What a world where OnlyFans is better about taking down a predator than YouTube.
What does that say about...
Well, OnlyFans wants to cover their ass and keep the trash out.
They have a lot of
I can understand why OnlyFans would ban it, because OnlyFans allows people to send pictures to the person that is creating the content.
Mhm.
I can understand why they would ban a person that's claiming to be a predator much faster than
Oh, of
YouTube.
course.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he can actually solicit pictures from minors
Yeah.
if they're on his OnlyFans in person.
Okay, so here's a
Oh
screenshot.
yeah, it's just a meme. It's just a meme to be like, oh yeah, OnlyFans took care of it faster than YouTube. Yeah, I totally understand why. Because I ended up tweeting OnlyFans and it got a couple thousand. I think it got a pretty decent engagement on it. And then I ended up DMing OnlyFans support on Twitter and I was like, hey, this person made an account and I sent them a copy of his police reports and the things that have been filed on him. I sent them, all the Insider, the Huffington Post articles, everything that I could have.
Wow.
And they were like, okay, we'll take care of it immediately. All I had to do, because at first he hadn't made the account, but he said he was going to. So I was letting them be aware of it. And then he did. And I sent them the link and within about 30 minutes, it was gone.
So
Nice.
on the screen, going through the Twitter replies for the video and stuff. I was able to find one where it shows freaking 1.1k
Yeah.
dislikes. That is a major difference.
Yeah.
Look at the DMs I sent you. There's two.
Yeah,
That's
on my
scary.
Discord or
Yes.
okay.
That's why during my video, last night, I tweeted out and I was like, are you a human person and did you dislike the video? And I got I think there's 300 something people responded saying yeah. And that's why I put that in my video. Then at the end of my video, I put, okay, that was the second question where I was like, well, if you disliked it, why did you choose to do that? And everybody, hundreds of people are just listing their reasons as to why he shouldn't have a platform. And I'm like, all right, well, YouTube, it's your move.
So this is interesting.
Turn the comments
Turn
off on
his
that.
comments off.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm
Yeah.
so shocked.
He turned them off
This
after
is
we were
so
explaining to people what was happening.
bizarre.
No, I would never expect that to happen.
No.
Twist.
That one, if you look at the time at the top, 5:06 a.m. They posted that 20 hours ago because that's when they tweeted that to you, Ashley. And then the next DM I sent is the one that Liz took 4 hours ago.
Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Whoa.
Just
Yeah. Magically gone.
So, what they told you is the theory is that they thought people were botting the dislikes. Was that what?
Yeah,
this?
let me go to the actual.
That's a very limp
screenshot on my
dick.
phone.
That's a very limp dick
Okay.
response to them. For that.
That's a Chris Hansen argument.
Yeah. Well, they're
said,
bots and.
No, that's what I said in my video too. I was like, wow, I really dislike you, so you must be Chris Hansen. Must be a bot.
And there's
Oh my
comments.
gosh! I'm still scrolling through your
Chris Hansen.
Lilith. I don't know who
Such a
Lilith is,
predator,
but
eh?
I kind of like her.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Oh my gosh.
Little comments over here.
Wait. And that. Oh no. We looked at the live chat and those were there, so she got hidden probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Woo.
No, exactly. He kept on deleting things, and they kept coming back up, and then he just ignore it. Let me
Oh,
go
he
to my
actually
files
wow.
yesterday. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was,
pays
there was a
attention.
period of time where things were being deleted. Oh, he pays full attention to everything. He's always the first one to see things.
Narcissists are like that. They have to keep their little image.
Exactly.
Conf over here with the fucking popcorn.
I
Okay.
bet Walkerette, I see what you did. Yeah, I like it.
Jesus Christ. Where can
I
I
just
find
broke my
this?
fucking tripod.
What are you looking for, Ashley?
I am trying to find the exact screenshot of what I said versus what YouTube said so we could. There it is. Okay. So I tweeted them and I said, hey, YouTube, Team YouTube, over 1.3K people dislike this video because this man's a serial rapist with more allegations than Epstein and 2 arrest records for raping children. And magically, the dislikes shot down to less than 200. These aren't bots. These are people who are doing their best to deplatform a serial rapist. And considering you always gloss over predators on the platform, I don't know why I'm shocked. Fix this. And they responded and they said, let me scroll down. They said, thanks for letting us know. We rely on the YouTube community members like yourself to report content you find inappropriate. If you think they violate any of our policies, you can directly report it here, a link. As for the dislikes, it's normal for it to decrease as we validate the legitimacy of the accounts that engaged in the video. This is to make sure that our site metrics are free of spam. More here. And when you go to that link that they sent, it's literally just a link that's like, if you like a video, show that by pressing the thumbs up button. And if you dislike it,
doesn't matter. We just think you're bots and fucking throw them out anyway.
no, literally, it's like a how-to like and dislike a video.
Just in case
But
you
and
didn't
I
know.
BoomerTube.
God.
Mm-hmm. But before I made the video, I was like, writing up my little script and like, my little guideline for it. And I was talking to Edwin a bit, and he was like, he even just we couldn't figure it out because he was trying to play devil's advocate for YouTube to where it could be like, okay, well, what are some talking points? And we could not think of a single thing other than they, flagged 1,000 likes or dislikes as a botting scheme or like, No, exactly. But it's like over 24 hours. And my point in return to that is, okay, so he has 300.
Like, so was it like, did it quickly like go up, or was it like
no, this happened over the period of a day. This did not just happen like in an hour. Like this happened from late night Friday to the middle of the day Saturday.
It's always
like early,
the Russian bots, guys. It's always
the Russian bots. God.
Damn it.
My question to YouTube is, okay, so he has 300,000 subscribers, right? And on his Instagram and whatever, I think, I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm just going to guesstimate and say it's over 100,000 followers. And if a fan page that, I'm most fandoms or most whatever have at least one fan page that has like a couple thousand, followers on it as well. So if those people say, hey, go put a thumbs up on this video real quick, and in the period of 24 hours, it gets 1,000 thumbs up, why doesn't that get flagged as potentially bots?
Yeah.
Why is it only when it's negative? Like, does that not arise a question to maybe be like, oh, well, why are so many people disliking this? It's just a broken system. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, we're up to 148 now?
Yep.
148 dislikes?
Nice.
Status report?
But yeah, it doesn't make any sense, and I don't know. I tried to cover all of it that I could in my video, but I was super frustrated. So I think I hit everything, but I don't know. It's really annoying.
Yeah. So is there anything in your video that we should particularly draw some attention to? I'm trying to think, because I did watch the video after you sent it to me, and I think you've basically covered all.
Yeah, I think that was pretty much everything. I mean, I mentioned the mini lad situation, and how he's somebody who there is literal, actual proof of him sexting minors and soliciting
he
child
admitted to
pornography.
it.
Yeah, he admitted to it.
So.
God.
Yeah, he admitted to it. There's proof of it, everything. But yet YouTube is like, nope, you're good. You can stay.
Yeah, that was the same thing for Lion Maker. He had that channel for the channel that he made again that was now just recently banned. I think he had that for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And they didn't do anything. They did fuck all for 3 years.
It's ridiculous. Like they can't, and they notice everything that they don't like right away, but they can't notice the thing that the public is screaming about.
Well, yeah. I don't know what YouTube's doing lately, but I don't know if this goes to even just like beyond the pandemic.
Is that their excuse is that the pandemic left them understaffed, which doesn't make any fucking sense, because wouldn't you have more people being able to work from home because they're out of a job, and you would have more people manually reviewing?
That's my thought exactly.
You would have more people watching the video, so you would be getting more money into the site. So unless someone has more info on that, if someone has more info on that, you can prove me wrong. I just don't know.
That's literally what I was wondering during every company or every website that was like, oh, we have less staff than usual because of COVID. I was just wondering how, because you could work online at home or something, like whether it be chat.
And you would have more people being able to go on your website, and more people would be using it because they would be stuck at home.
Exactly.
It makes no sense.
And it's not like I've worked at home for 5 years. I work in healthcare with people's personal health information on a daily basis. I've never actually been to the office. They mailed me everything I needed to do my job. So if YouTube says, oh, we can't, no.
No, there's like honestly, there's no excuse. I think I saw a petition floating around recently about
Yeah,
the
I
human
had that
reviewer
petition,
stuff.
and I believe that I posted that in your server. If you'd like to link it, it should be in
I
there.
shall do that. Yeah.
If not, I can send it to you
Yeah,
again.
send it to me again and I'll throw it in the
Alright, mate.
chat. The chatteroo. Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, I think that's pretty
Cute
clear.
Surge. YouTube.com is waiting to call, guys. I don't know who that could be.
Hey,
Nothing would go wrong. With
Oh,
that.
no, it's not who you think it is.
Everybody, hold me back. Hold my earrings.
So I have a theory here on why this shit might be happening, specifically with Davi.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been shown that these social media platforms, they apparently don't do very good jobs at vetting their people, because there are fans of these particular people in these companies, and you don't know what kind of level of leadership or kind of clout they have to mess around and stuff in the background. So you don't know if that's a whole fan thing trying to protect their favorite artist.
It could be.
Susie Lou.
I never thought about it.
I just sent that to you, Total.
Yes.
Well, if you think about the whole Anon Jean, Chris Hansen stuff going on, then that makes a lot of sense, especially with how there's somebody that's high up in Twitter that worked with them prior.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so convenient that this list of people that he got were immediately suspended.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I wonder
And how
Britbong,
Jean's
an
accounts
account
were
with
never,
73 followers had got verified on Twitter. I wonder how that happened. That
Oh.
happened organically, didn't it?
Oh, yes, it did.
It makes my almonds activate.
It was an organic hand job. I mean, not a.
Okay, now.
Whenever Jean tried doxing a survivor, aka me, Chris Hansen had nothing to say about it.
Yeah, is he still going with that narrative?
I haven't seen anything recently because I feel like Chris Hansen is now abandoning his YouTube channel for whatever bullshit program that he's starting up again.
The TV show or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, he did what he wanted to do. He just got his segue back into television, so now he's fine again. He's just going to abandon all the projects that, spoon-fed him information to get him there, but...
And I think that we've already know how interesting that's going to go, because we saw little bits of that first episode from Augie's channel when he streamed it. Oh, that was so entertaining. I can't.
Look, he doesn't do anything himself, and I know that we shouldn't expect him to because he's just a fucking TV journalist. But at least don't pretend that you've done all this research and you've done all this work. For 2 months, I was finding everybody for his show. I was vetting them. Yeah. I was sitting on my computer for hours listening to them talk and typing up a synopsis of their story for them to see if they qualified to go onto his show, which he would just be like, yeah, okay, whatever, I don't care, and just send anybody on anyway. So I had to be the middleman to figure out who was lying and who wasn't.
That's some inside information about how he works.
Yeah.
This is really interesting.
He doesn't work.
So when Chris was talking to you, you said that he spent like a lot of time talking, going over what happened.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't done that with everyone else? No, it's just...
No, that's actually me and Edwin's first conversation ever was actually a Twitter argument, because he was posting about how survivors had come to him and, expressed that Chris Hansen did no vetting with them and that he wasn't trustworthy. And this was before I was starting to see the cracks, but I wasn't fully anti-Hansen. And I was like, what are you fucking talking about? He spent over an hour talking to me. We talked forever. He had a follow-up call with me and everything. What are you actually talking about? And then he DM'd me and we started talking about it. And I was like, oh. And I just started realizing after talking to a bunch of people that he asked them 2 questions and then be like, all right, yeah, you're on. And that was after I stopped taking
a fucking Redditor onto his show to talk about
Yeah.
their experience.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's credible information.
No. And I say 2 months, but I'm being a little bit dramatic because COVID has just ruined my perception of time. It was probably 8 months of everything with him.
COVID has fucked me so bad.
I still
Fucked everyone.
Yeah.
So if I might have overshot that a little bit, but I know that it was definitely like the first month after my show, because it was getting so bad that like me and my fiance in real life started having problems because of how much I was, like killing myself emotionally every day trying to get shit worked out for him and trying to do all these things for Chris Hansen. And I would stay up. I mean, I already stay up late at night, but I would be staying up until the sun rose, and I would like be ignoring him because I'm like, no, I have to do this. I have to do this. And we would start fighting.
Yeah,
and
he seems like
Piece of
he
work.
doesn't. He doesn't want to do any work for himself.
Oh, he doesn't.
No, and he doesn't realize as a YouTuber you have to do the work yourself.
Exactly. It works for television, but for YouTube, not so much. And that's what he can't understand.
Unless you have an actual team helping you do shit, you have to do it yourself.
Exactly. And that's just what so many people tried to help him with it, but he was just so like, nope, not going to do it. Nope, I'm good. I already know what I'm doing. And he would just be using survivors who had nothing better to do and felt like they owed him something. Like whenever after I talked to, Edwin, and I kind of started figuring out like, okay, this sucks. I talked to Regina, who at the time was like his right-hand man with the Onision stuff. And I was like, hey, did you ever feel like you were doing too much for him and like you weren't really getting anything in return? Like you were just kind of breaking your own back? And they were like, well, yeah, but then they're still working for him because unfortunately some of us can't gauge when a situation is wrong. Like I saw it and I was like, nope, red flag. I'm getting the hell out of that. But then other people are like, oh, well, it's fine. We owe it to him.
Well, let me put something to you as somebody who's a survivor of not a celebrity, but of a normal person that doesn't have the kind of exposure. Even in this case, it takes 7 tries for somebody to get away from an abusive situation.
Yeah.
So it's not shocking that she hasn't figured it out yet. Yeah. I didn't figure it out until time 5.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Everybody moves at their own pace, and I'm that might have come off a little bit more intense than I meant it to, but I just, I genuinely mean that some people. One thing that I've really noticed through this whole experience, whether it be about Chris Hansen or anybody, is that some people, when they come out of a traumatic event, they either have like the gut instinct right away to be like, nope, never getting involved in something like that again, or they can't see it, so it takes them a little bit longer, and that's just, circumstantial.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just putting out there a little bit more in depth on why this could be going on for her specifically.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Okay.
It's an annoying situation all around. Anything to do with Chris Hansen is just like the bane of my existence.
Oh God, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with manipulative people in general is exhausting.
Yeah.
Chris Hansen's a scumbag. Fuck him.
Yeah. But it's so funny to tell people, like, in my everyday real life, who I don't really talk to all the time, that I'm beefing with Chris Hansen because they don't understand.
They don't know what's... Yeah, must be
like,
horrible.
what?
Well, I would actually be surprised if they were like, whoa, holy shit, you know Chris Hansen?
No, definitely. Like, when I told my dad, because my dad was really late to getting involved with everything, like, he didn't know about anything until after I was done with Chris Hansen, and when I told him, he was like, wait, what? You're, like, fighting with him? And I was like, yeah, his fiance is harassing me.
Yeah, so what was the deal with the whole fiance thing? So she just popped in the chat?
Yeah, it was I had messaged Chris Hansen 7 paragraphs of my grievances with him and everything that I felt he needed to change, how I felt disrespected, and what I felt like he could have done to make it better. And he sent me like 2 sentences in response that were pretty much just justifying one teeny tiny little point among the 7 other massive points I was trying to make. And so I just ignored him, never talked to him again, whatever. And then it just so happened that a few days later, I was watching a John Swan stream completely unrelated to Chris Hansen. Like, they were talking about, I don't even remember what it was, but it was...
this was on a Swan stream. Wow.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Yeah. I was just hanging out, like, just doing my thing, just, vibing in the chat, just talking about random stuff. I don't remember what it was about, and then all of a sudden I see, like, G News in the chat saying... Ashley is just mad because she didn't get her name said, or like just stupid things, and she's like, victims upset with Ashley. I don't blame them.
I think it was a stream on Non-Gene.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, that's how I got my start on John Swan stream.
Funny how that works, eh?
Together.
Yeah. I'm gonna rejoin on my computer.
But yeah, so I didn't even know who it was. I was like, who the hell is G News and what are they talking about? And I think most of the chat felt that way because they were all like, yo, who is this? Like, leave Ashley alone. And we're all confused.
Oh, Jesus.
And I posted I think I had posted a screenshot or somebody else posted a screenshot or something and I shared it and it was because they said something, I thought it was just a joke until they said, oh, and she also redacted heart messages from her text messages to him or something.
Wait.
And there was a message that I had initially heart reacted that I took the heart react off of just because I was being petty and emotional. I was like, you don't deserve my heart react.
No,
so I took it off.
For you.
And that's something that only Chris Hansen would have known. So I ended up sharing it.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's shady.
Dude, for real. So I shared it on Twitter and I was like, yo, like, who is this? What's going on? And then the next day or like a couple hours or whatever, time is an illusion. Somebody said, oh, that's Gabrielle. Like, that's his girlfriend at the time. And I was like, wait, what? Like, what are you talking about? That's his girlfriend. Like,
have you even talked to this
why
lady?
would she be saying that? Huh?
Have you even like talked to this lady or anything? Like, did you know who she was?
I had like whenever we would be like in the StreamYard or whatever to be doing live streams, at the end of it she would pop in every now and again, but we never personally spoken before other than like in a group of people. But she actually called me last month. So after like months of this like just simmering and people being pissed at her, I think I was in a chat with A-Star on the video about botting. And Chris said some stupid shit in the chat to A-Star and it pissed me off. And I was like, you know what? Where's my apology from G News, by the way? Like, where's my apology from Gabrielle? And then the next day she magically DM'd me on Instagram and wanted a phone call to apologize.
Fucking get him.
Yeah, for real, dude. And it's really funny because Anonymous Gene kept on blasting on my post when I found out that it was Gabrielle. He kept commenting on all my stuff. He had never bothered me until this moment. And he's like, well, she doesn't even have social media. You're just a stupid whore. You're blah, blah, blah. Like saying all this shit to me about how Gabrielle is not even online. But lo and behold, she apologized to me. It's real weird, however.
Okay, so either Augie stopped streaming or like literally the Chris Hansen stuff still has an impact and everyone like comes and listens to that. Which one do you think it is?
Wait, what happened?
So either Augie stopped streaming, or everyone still really loves hearing about Chris Hansen because my viewers just spiked again.
I don't know, man. It's weird.
Augie was streaming on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably check that. Actually, see if he stopped.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there's nothing.
On the Bowplax, though.
There's nothing funnier than dunking on an idiot. That just keeps making it worse.
Seriously,
nope,
there's a
he
few
is
of them
still streaming.
Oh, then I'm just special. No, actually, it's just Chris Hansen's name. God damn it, Chris Hansen. Stop attracting people.
Damn it, Hansen.
No,
damn it, Hansen.
Turtle, don't blame on that. You're a cool kid, Turtle. You're a cool kid. That's the reason.
Fuck.
What was the thing like when Obama was president? It was like, thanks, Obama. So I was like, thanks, Hansen.
Thanks, Hansen. Fucking. Anyway. I think unless there's anything else really anyone wants to add, I think we're basically good to wrap up. Unless, I mean, I'm perfectly fine if we want to continue just bullshitting and chatting for a bit.
I know Jesska said she had something that she wanted to ramble about, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't know if she's as far as I know, she's still at work. I haven't seen anything.
We should totally bring in Team YouTube.
Speak of the devil, and she shall appear.
Yo! Look at that.
I summon thee, Jesska.
But she's muted.
Yo, TCS is fucking magical.
Bitch.
Fucking psychic.
Jess, you're on the air. You're gonna give us dead air. What are you doing?
Oh no, it's becoming Tonka's stream.
Jesus Christ, no! This is not a Tonka stream. No, disavow. No, bad.
Big ass disavow. Don't even say that.
God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Jess, say something. Flounder!
If you need help.
Yes, you're still
working. I'm so dumb.
Jesus Christ,
so
woman.
I'm like talking the whole time, and I'm like, let me speak.
No, you actually have to turn on the mic.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't say anything while you all talking. What are you doing? What are you doing? Shut up!
So you had some.
Okay, so I'm gonna go on my rant about
Okay.
Trisha Paytas.
Is there anything I
do.
should pull up, or are you just gonna rant?
Oh, you know what? I never sent it to you because Discord's stupid and was like, "Oh no, your file size is too large for my tight hole."
Oh God.
One of those
That's
things. Okay.
But her TikToks, you can pull up her TikToks. Her TikToks are like, she has it, it's like Ace Family, and then it's like part 2 and part 3. But my biggest problem, and then there's Frenemies episode 1. Actually, let me see if I could tweet it.
Dude, we're pulling in the
Hold on.
H3 podcast? What are you doing?
Oh no. Oh,
Here we go.
You're
What?
talking
We're gonna get
about,
Yeah, because
canceled.
it goes into what I'm talking about with this.
I wanted to punch her in the face so bad when she was talking about the pill thing with Ethan.
Yeah,
No,
like a whole
and he was
thing or
trying.
something.
He really was. He was trying. He was like, if you've watched any of the episodes, and I've watched Frenemies, because like, I ain't gonna lie, it's entertaining as fuck.
I'm sure.
So I've watched it, and throughout every episode, every single episode, they joke on each other. And like he jokes that like she's crazy, blah 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 blah. And literally, I don't care what she says, she just had a bad day, and he chose to call. And like technically she started it by going after him, and then
she started
she chooses
it.
whenever she wants to be mad about certain things. Like she's fine with it some days, other days she's like, I can't believe you would say that to me.
How dare you say that to me? But like my biggest issue is this issue with this Ace Family bullshit. And James Charles. She went after James Charles out of fucking nowhere. And so if James Charles reacts to her, so she went after James Charles too in her TikToks. So this is what's going on. So that Ace Family thing, you know that they had that little clip where like he was like, "Oh, my hair," and everyone was like, "Oh, he's so abusive to her," kind of thing. It was a big drama. To me, looking at it, it didn't seem as big as everyone was making it out to be. Because he was literally like, just like, "Oh, my hair," and she was like, "Oh," and she was pulling the camera away. He was like, "No, I'm saying like, I didn't want to, I was gonna put it in, thank God I'm not being recorded today." Like he was basically saying like, "No, don't pull the camera away. I was doing it as a joke." And she was like, "Oh," and they kind of got frustrated with each other. That's it. Now I understand. Like I haven't seen any of the Ace Family videos, so I don't know all the other stuff that goes on, but apparently they're super toxic.
Yeah.
I don't know. But in that specific video, same thing as Trish. Trish hasn't watched them either. She just knows about that specific video because of the drama that went around. So we're on the same wavelength of knowledge with this Ace Family shit. However, episode 1 of Frenemies, she talks about how she punched Moses. How she punched Moses because he was trying to get his phone back from her, and that they wrestled and got like physical, and then it got giggity physical afterwards. Like but she talks about that, and so everyone was like, "Oh, I hope Trisha, she's abusing him," and she's like, "No, that's not it, blah 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 blah." But then she's going to be like, "Oh, Ace Family, oh, they're so abusive, blah, 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 blah." And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to content cop this bitch. And then I went through her videos, and in her James Charles shout out on TikTok, she's talking to James, she goes, because James Charles, in one of her Ace Family videos, she's like James Charles, he's so narcissistic and so uptight and stuck up and blah 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 blah. And then James Charles commented on that video and was like, "You don't even know me, keep my name out of your mouth." And then she responded on TikTok and was like, "You're not gonna tell me not to talk about you. You're public. You're a public persona. And I'm sorry, your career is all around drama, so blah, 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 blah." And I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. And so I went through her Gabby Hanna videos, and this bitch was like, "I don't even know Gabby Hanna. Like, we've never talked. We've never seen each other. She needs to keep her name out of, or my name out of her mouth." I'm like, "Look, really? And I guarantee you, if James Charles reacts again and makes this a big thing and it becomes a James Charles Trisha Paytas drama, Trisha's going to be like, I didn't even start anything. I don't even know why he has my name in his mouth or why he's talking about me. Like, I don't start drama.
Oh,
bitch, you don't know him.
Woman.
You started drama.
For a while, I thought that she was just like playing a character and that she was just a troll. But now I just think that she's completely out of her mind and she needs serious help.
Dude, she dressed up as like a superhero or something, didn't she? For like to go after David Dobrik or something.
She went she was dressed up. So on the Frenemies podcast, they dress up every week, and so she was dressed up as the Riddler, which it was a really dope Riddler costume. I really thought it was cute,
really cool
compared to her other ones. Her other ones were kind of but that one was really good. So yeah, she's always going after David, and she even recently went after Jason again.
Again,
like, are you serious?
For a while,
like
spin.
And she's like, and the way she plays what she does is, well, I own up to it. Like, I apologize. Like, bitch, when you went after Ethan out of nowhere, and Ethan apologized to you. You said, I don't have anything to apologize. You never apologized about the Gabby Hanna shit. You never apologized. You're not going to apologize about the James Charles shit. So don't be like, oh, I own up to it. I apologize. No, the only thing you own up to is that you're crazy. That's it. That you're crazy and you're a drama queen. That's the only thing you own up to. And that does not give you an excuse to just go attacking people out of the blue. And then turn around when other people attack you and be like, oh, it's out of the blue. Bitch,
toxic
are you serious?
They give like very vague apologies. That way they can be like, oh, well, I said sorry.
Well,
and
yeah, like, oh,
I'm sorry for.
Really, and I know, like, there was a point during the Gabby Hanna thing that I was like, oh, Trisha's making sense, because I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, technically. Like, I've only been in it for like maybe a year. So all of this drama, like Dramageddon and everything, I wasn't around for. And so I don't know anything past. So when I'm watching these people, I'm looking at them new. So I don't know what they did before. I'm just looking at what they're doing now. And when the Gabby Hanna, Trisha Paytas thing, that was my first introduction to Trisha. I was like, I don't know why people don't like her. I mean, she's making sense. Gabby, is kind of flipping out over nothing. And
okay.
And it just got, oh man, and I'm just, everything. After, like, the Frenemies thing was great, and then she just fucking flipped on him. And I realized, like, in the first episode, I was like, oh my God, no wonder people don't want to, get close with her, because, gosh, she just flips out. Like, everybody's enemy number one. Everybody is the reason why she has 24-hour security. Everyone is her most hated. Like, she even said for the Gabby Hanna thing, like, ugh, like, I've never felt this way about anybody before, but Gabby Hanna, like, I hate you, kind of thing. And then when the James Charles thing came up, because he made a comment, she's like, ugh, I've never said this about anyone before, bullshit. But, like, James Charles, I think I actually hate. Yeah. Like, yeah.
Cute. Cute.
Yeah, like, you can't use this, like, you use the same fucking line for every piece of drama, and the fact that you're starting drama with all these people out of the blue is kind of changing my mind about the whole fucking Gabby Hanna thing. Like, stop. You're ruining your own shit. Like, I was like, yay, Trisha, woo,
right.
She's talking sense. What the hell? And then
woman, I'm
now
questioning your sanity a little bit.
Well, it's like I said, because I didn't know Trisha until that Gabby Hanna thing. And when Gabby Hanna was like, oh, I'm shadow banned, and I'm like, well, no, I can find your channel. I was like, I don't know where she's getting the shadow ban thing. And it made sense that they were pushing the drama stuff to her because that's all she watched was the drama stuff about her. And so, and then especially with the PewDiePie thing, like PewDiePie legit got shadow banned because when anybody, I could pull up Ashley, I could pull up, well, not Turtle. Turtle I have to search for because there's a whole bunch of channels named Turtle. But
I'm the only turtle. Damn it.
But like Ashley, I'll put in her name and her channel will be at the top, and then usually her most recent video, and then if there's any other videos with her tag in there. And so, and that's what happened with Gabby Hanna. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on with the shadow ban. And then I was like, well, maybe it's just because they're not pushing it. I guess that's what shadow ban means. And this PewDiePie thing really defined what shadow ban really means. Yeah. Because I was never subscribed to him. So me not being subscribed, it was a trial and a half to get to his fucking channel. Trial to get to his channel. Because I had to like click on that old 1-year-old video and then click on his thumbnail to get to his channel. But yeah, so this whole Trisha thing is driving me nuts. That she is just, and I worry I worry about Ethan and I worry about Moses, because if Moses and her break up, she's gonna, who knows what kind of shit she's gonna come up with. I mean, she already went on Twitter and accused him of being a pedo.
I was just gonna say, yeah, didn't she accuse her own partner of like being a pedophile?
Yeah, like, and she was trying to be like, no, I didn't say that. And then Ethan was like, well, here's the text, and it says he's talking to underage girls. And she was like, no, I didn't say that. And he said, like, here it is. And she read it, and she's like, oh. And I'm like, really?
Say that.
You, like, she's one of those girls that gets pissed off and then blows up and says whatever she can think of to say about that person. And then I think she could possibly forget about it. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Like
You're implying that she thinks.
Yeah, we're implying this.
I'm going to put that out there. You're implying that she thinks.
We all know there ain't shit up there.
Like, oh my God. It's just so bad. It's so bad. And like, she's great for Ethan's show because it's fucking entertaining as hell, the dynamic between the two of them. And so it's great for his show, but it's not great for his personal life, nor Moses's. Like, because I guarantee you, and I'm going to say it now here on the live, so it's on YouTube because I'm going to be right. Guaranteed, her and Moses break up, she's going to bring up that minors thing again. She's going to bring it up. It's going to be TikTok after TikTok after YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video. She's going to talk about, oh, Ethan, he's a pill popper. And she's gonna bring up anything and everything she can. And then and I guarantee you as well, and I want to say now too, if James Charles reacts to her TikToks, I guarantee you it's going to be, I don't know why he's even talking to me, why he's trying to start drama. Yeah. Guaranteed that. I mean, it's just, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I think I'm going to content cop her. I'm thinking about it, but it's so much damn editing and it's so hard. Big and I can never get the ratio right for my YouTube video. So
she's just the kind of person where when I watch her, especially like whenever she was, the first like fight where, he called her crazy, whatever, on the frenemies thing, I got so angry watching it because just the way that she was talking, how whenever he would bring up a good point, she'd be like, okay, yeah, good for you. Okay, I'm happy for you. It made me think of like every toxic girl in high school and how absolutely fucked up and rude they were. Like, it just bothered me so much. And I was like, okay, well, I shouldn't be watching this because I don't want to watch something that's going to make me, feel so like seething with rage. But I couldn't help it because it's like, holy shit, like how can a person be this fucking toxic? Like I really did think it was an act for so long, but now I'm like, dude, you're fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, and it
didn't help. it really didn't help that Ethan was dressed as Uncle Fester and he looked so fucking pathetic while she was just talking. And I was just like, oh no, Uncle Fester.
It was really funny. That was like the comedic relief of the whole thing.
I was just like, oh my god, look at his face. Stop. He just doesn't know what to do, and his eyebrows kept on moving.
Eyebrows, yes. They look so
funny. It was so, I was dying, but I felt so bad. I was like, he's just so shocked. He was shocked. He was like, whoa, wait, what's going on here? Like, wait.
Well, yeah, because he's kind of new, so for him to be like, wait, and like look actually taken back, he was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, because like he was really just like, wait, how did this happen? Like, what? I don't understand. Like, because I mean, it's different from like him and Keemstar shit because he knew exactly why Keemstar was pissed off was because his little pinned comment on the first time that they did a podcast together was, I know you guys hate Keem, so do I. So he knew exactly what he did. But like with Trish, that was their whole, from episode 1, 2, 3. It was maybe 4. I think it was 4 or 5 that they had the fight. But through all the other episodes from the beginning, that's how the whole dynamic was. He calls her crazy. She calls him this. You know, they go back and forth. And it was just that one day. She just had a bad day. She had a bad day, and then she wanted to make it seem like, well, it's not just because I had a bad day. This has always been the way I am. No, bitch, it isn't. You can't, no. I understand wanting to call yourself crazy to get above that title, like to take it back. But you have to understand that if you're going to go around calling yourself a drama queen and a crazy bitch, that other people are gonna fucking agree with you. And I mean, some things you just can't take back. You can't own it. Sorry, like Gabby's never gonna own the monster meme. She might have owned high school fucking bullies, but she'll never own the monster meme. Which I've never found that clip of her auditioning on, I think it was it American Idol? But that's where it started, right? And I can't find that clip at all. Like the full edition of Gabby Hanna.
Hold up. So I just got a notification saying Connor just subscribed to me. What the fuck are you doing, Connor? Why'd you take it to you so long to subscribe? What is wrong with you?
Okay. Connor's getting up in his head, thinking he all badass now.
I know, right? Anyway, continue.
Well, I'm gonna go make dinner, guys, and I'm gonna go do some other stuff. But
all right,
okay.
But probably shut it down anyway.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me come on and talk about everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank
I'm actually thinking
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for coming. You were amazing.
Thank you. Anytime there's anything, just let me know, and I'll let you guys know whenever I go live or something too.
Yeah, great. Okay.
Great. Bye.
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 Okay. I'm actually thinking, let's wrap. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, probably launch like a gaming stream or something over on Twitch. I don't know. Figure something out. I'm bored.
Alright, I'm going back to work.
Okay.
Alright.
See ya.
Okay. Bye.
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 Okay, so let's wrap it up, guys. Get our asses out of here. I think we have all night to just sit here and like talk shit. Wow.
Nah, man, nah.
Oh God, you're actually playing Crunker. God.
Yeah, I was playing Tetris, and then I got bored of that.
Wow.
So then I was playing Agero, but every time it kept asking me to do the not the robot thing, so I got really annoyed with that. So now I'm on Crunker.
Now you're on chess.
Next it will be chess. Dude, I am horrible attention span. Yes,
That's a mood.
Kitten is way better at doing links and stuff than me. She's on the ball. Just do what she says.
I've got Notepad open and I just pasted everything in it.
Wow. You were
Hell
fucking way on the ball. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off. I'll probably go do Twitch or something. I should really start doing Twitch too. It's what all the cool kids do, right? Anyway.
I'm not a cool kid, so you know, I don't know.
No cool kid. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming on. Thank you, chat, for being here. Mike, you're late. I am very disappointed
death.
in you. Late the bike over here. Anyway, yeah, so I'll hop over on Twitch or something and post it on my Twitter. Anyway,